And the players all look set to get underway. This is what the season's work has all been for. All that pre-season build-up, all the matches throughout the season has all come down to this. The final of the Super 15, the Highlanders in the dark blue, the Waratahs in the light blue. Sexton is about ready to kick off for the Highlanders, and this 2014 Super Rugby final is underway. Release. No ball yet for the Highlanders. It's all been the light blue of the Waratahs, as Sexton now puts a high shot. Second of the match for the Highlanders. And as you'd expect, you come to win the match. There's no bonus points. There's no prizes for coming second here. And they take the penalty shot at goal, and it will be McKibben who will slot this one. Easy one to kick us off. First points of this grand final. McKibben puts the Waratahs ahead 3-0. Stowers looked like he was in for another one. Smith to Smith, Bensman now. Oh, Hardy! Try number one for John Hardy, and what a time to score it. The Highlanders hit back almost instantly. John Hardy. They steal back the lead thanks to that try. The Waratahs penalty nullified almost instantly. And this is one man the Highlanders need to be on top form. Sexton, shots on goal, is out to the right. Unbelievable miss from Sexton, almost right out in front, and he's choked on it. To the backs again, McKibben, back infield, nice play to Carrero. Oh, and I think someone's been hit high there. Aaron Smith looks in trouble. The ref's got a dome on him like the stadium, but he sent Aaron Smith to the bin. Turns on it, waves nicely. Stowers breaking away. Oh, massive shot on Stowers. And he's hammered into touch. And this first half comes to a close at the Forsyth Bar Stadium. The Highlanders leading by the slenderest of margins, 5 points to 3 at half time. It's action here. Aaron Smith back on the field and an intercept. Oh, and another high tackle. This time it's Ready Ranger. High tackle number 4. Front row captain Cus Texas said straight away, goes to the sticks. McKibben has a second shot at goal. It looks on target. Has it got the legs? It does. And the Waratahs take the lead back 6 points to 5. Back underway, 5 minutes into the second half. To the left side goes Sexton. Big mistake at the back from the Waratahs. And Cam Crawford is set to have put it into touch. Now can Coltman keep his cool? They need this, the Highlanders. Rob Shaw at the back. Aaron Smith. One play pass to Ranger. Ready Ranger try. Highlanders, bulldozer. Ready Ranger try. Sexton will desperately want this kick more than anything right now. He strikes it sweetly, and he adds 2 more. Now looking for West. Oh, intercept! That close to the line. Surely for him eventually. Cooper, no, he can't. He is so close. That is a fantastic place to intercept. Here's Pilota now. Outside. Gonna be a try. Foley goes to Carrero. And it's a try to the Waratahs. This is one hell of a final. The Waratahs will want to stay one play inside this match. Here's McKibben. Oh, that is a sweet kick from McKibben. And that is the 2 points they desire. And they once again lead 13 points to 12, the Waratahs. Still running it, McKibben. Here's Kepu. There's a bonus to the Waratahs for an offside. And then Ben Smith intercepts. And it looks like it was Brodie Retallick offside. Well, this will require the Highlanders to need a try to pull this back into the lead. It's just over 40 yards. It's straight as an arrow. Is it going to have the legs? It does. A fantastic strike from McKibben. And the Waratahs lead by 4. Good tackle. Big tackle coming in against Gosling. And that was from Sherwin Stowers, the try-scoring machine. Here's up forward. They look to the left. Aaron Smith. Ranger, numbers to burn here. Nasimanu, away to Francois Hoggard. Where can he go, Hoggard? He gets through. He gets through. Oh, he's done 2. That's a try. That is what they need. That could be the winning of the final for Francois Hoggard and the Highlanders. Can you believe it? The lead for the Highlanders is a paltry 1 point. Sexton Oh dear me, Sexton has absolutely messed that up completely. Nasi Manu, Rob Shaw, Ranger, they're going to run it here. Ben Smith, oh, dodgy pass, Stells comes back to get it, Retallick. Retallick needs support, where's his man, where's his players? Here comes Coltman, there's a full-time buzzer. Aaron Smith goes to West. West goes to Manu. They keep it alive to Stowers, and Stowers puts it into the stands. The Highlanders have won by a single solitary point in one of the greatest grand finals of history. And what an absolute outstanding match that was to wrap up the 2014 Super Rugby season, the grand final, a spectacle of a lifetime, a fitting way to finish up with our first season in charge of the Highlanders, a title and a massive match to round out the season. Hello everyone and welcome along to the recap of the first season of the career mode with the Highlanders and the Super Rugby. Of course, if you've been tuning into the whole series, you'll know that the Highlanders have gone all the way this year and have won the title in a massively thrilling encounter against the Waratahs, winning that by just the 1 point. And we're going to have a look back now on the good, the bad and the ugly from 2014 and a look ahead to 2015 and what we can have to look forward to in the coming season. But first, we'll take a little look back on the season, and to start things off, we have a little bit of news from the emails. Two new news items from the email inbox today, coming from RU Daily. The player achievements for 2014. We can have a quick little look through the top 5 in the 2014 Super Rugby season. We have the top 5 try scorers, which is led from Sherwin Stowers from the Highlanders, 16 tries for him, and then it was Pratley Edwards with 9, Messam and Willem Alberts from the Sharks, 8 tries for those two to round out the top 5. We go down to the top 5 goal kickers from 2014. Benji Marshall leads the way with his top place Blues side. Francois Steyn taking second with 56 from the Sharks, Cruden from the Chiefs, McKibben from the Waratahs, and Lealiafano from the Brumbies round out the top 5 goal kickers from this season. Top 5 point scorers from 2014 is led from Brendan McKibben, Benji Marshall in second, Francois Steyn, Aaron Cruden and Christian Lealiafano round out the top 5. And our first email coming through for the end of the season. And our second email, of course, is that the club is the 2014 champions of Super Rugby after defeating the Waratahs 17-16 at the Forsyth Bar Stadium. It is a classic victory. Coach Cornflake spoke to media for minutes after the siren, and he had lots to say. Not much we really care about, but I'm speechless, completely speechless, and that is it for emails from the end of the season. Now, coming in from last season, 2014, we're going to have a little recap of our full fixtures list and have a look at the highlights coming in from the full rounds playoffs, and of course that grand final. Let's check out how we went throughout the year, just in case you've been living under a rock and have missed out on all the action coming in from the Highlanders. Let's take a look back at the season. Weepu again. Short pass to Polwell just on the field. Interesting change there. They go wide for Halai. Oh, turnover from Fofana. Oh, he's picked up and dumped from Nonu. And then turned back over. Now there's a chance. Weepu, short pass away to Noakes. Looking to break away is Nonu. Nonu's away from Fawn. It's going to be Nonu. Nonu and Stowers for the corner. And Nonu will get there and score for the Blues. What a foot race between Nonu and Sherwin Stowers. And it is all the Blues here at Forsyth Bar. That's more like it. Smith, good ball for Ranger. Here come the Highlanders very quickly into this match. Out wide for Henry Spade. Could score his first try for the Highlanders. Henry Spade puts it in the corner. And the Highlanders are off to a ripping start. No way through there for the Chiefs. It's It's big number 8 Squire. They go wide again for Natai, and Stowers gets rid of him. Oh, Stowers turns it over. Here's Sherwin Stowers. Gets away the chip. He's past Miliona. He's in the chase with Horrell. He dumps on it. Oh, what a try from Sherwin Stowers. That is brilliant. That is the X factor that Sherwin Stowers brings to your team. Highlanders trying to get this ball. Hines goes to Crotty. Crotty to Flynn once again. Taken down on the tackle. Stowers turns it over. Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith breaking. He's still got Stowers. Sherwin Stowers. One-on-one with Crotty. Gets rid of Crotty. Now he's in a race with Whitelock. But look at the speed of Stowers. What a try from Sherwin Stowers. Look at that pace from Sherwin Stowers. That is why he was picked up from the Highlanders. On the outside, how did he split that defence in half? Here's Aaron Smith. West. Oh, Higher West. He's through. He's got a foot race here with the Volvo. They won't catch him. Higher West scores for the Highlanders. And that is X Factor from Higher West, who takes a tackle. Forwards all on hand to give it a good go. Aaron Smith goes short side. He's got Stowers with him, and Stowers breaks away. What can he do? Stowers steps away he goes, and then it's going to be a magnificent try for Sherwin Stowers. The penalty of no fullback. He's in the bin, but the replacement back there was woeful. Gets taken down inside the 22. Dixon, oh, good ball to Sherwin Stowers. Stowers for the corner. Try for the Highlanders. What a start to this match for the Highlanders. Sherwin Stowers has been scoring tries like no one else. Oh, the Highlanders, they just tempt fate every time they come out on the field, and they give their fans a nail-biting 80 minutes of rugby every time. Here's Sexton. Oh, what a pass from Matera. Pops it up for Smith. Brad Smith, what a try off the kickoff. The Highlanders, brilliant work, but put that all down to two men. Matera in the air, and then beautifully feeding it outside. Was it Sexton? Another line out for Coltman. He goes to the back this time for Retallick, and Hogarth goes for another little scamper. Where's he going to go this time? This time he steps around Joel, and Francois Hogarth scores. The Highlanders have 50. A fantastic little action replay. Tried the chip kick, did Hogarth. This time he backed himself. He backed his step. As the Highlanders take the ball down, and Saili will play scrum half. Manu. Good play from Nasi Manu. Our forward gets it away to Stowers. He's still got Retallick. The big lock. Bundling downfield. Here comes the defence. Big pass wide for West. And he gives it away. And it's safety. Oh no, it's not safety at all. Back for Thorne. Could be another for Stowers. Tries to get through. Can he get it down? He does. I thought Dallin had saved the day for the Stormers. But Sherwin Stowers strikes. And the fullback for the Cheetahs is having a good day. Shutting out the Highlanders at the moment. Big pass wide. Ben Smith, he flops it over the top. Manu, Tamiafuna. West has the man try. It is a try. Higher West. Good work. Didn't look like he was going to get there, but put the pace on, and he silences this Free State crowd. Coles has a line out inside the 22. Stolen from Retallick. Here's Tanaka. West, they spin wide. Saili, numbers to Byrne. Ranger, could it be a hat trick? Hat trick for Stowers in the corner. The man is brilliant. That is a bonus point for the Highlanders. After that try for the Reds, Retallick at the front. Hogarth delivers quickly to West. West puts out a dodgy one, but Saidi makes good of it. Oh, Ranger's got the acceleration. He gets away. He gives it to Spate. Spate cuts him field. Oh, what a try from Henry Spate. And that is A-class. That is cutting edge. That is silky smooth skills from Henry Spate. But he's taken out from Jane. What a matchup that is between Jane and Stowers. This match has burst to life after the buzzer goes. Ranger, Fafana again, he's through. Can he feed Spate? Spate for number 2, and the Highlanders will break the hearts of the Wellingtonians. A late try in the first half, and that will really kill off some of the fight in that yellow jumper. Oh, the Highlanders, they've got it back here. Smith, Hoggard. Oh, Hoggard will win it with number 2. What a try. That is a match winner. Francois Hoggard, brilliantly. First receiver at speed, straight through the hole. And the Highlanders take the lead with just minutes remaining. And here it is, West, Stowers. Oh, there's numbers out here. It's going to be a try. Oh no, it's a high tackle from Kurbalo. Fofana gets up, Fofana goes, and Fofana will score. The buzzer will go. Fofana dots down, and the Highlanders will take this so important victory. The blue jumpers are all over him. Hardy takes it off. Oh, he's knocked it on. Ben Smith grubbers ahead. He goes again. Who's got the pace here? The chase is coming in from Ngatai. Ben Smith all the way. 80 metres. Can he get the finish? He's got Ngatai. Can he get it down? Oh, what a try for Ben Smith. 80 metres long. The ball never went into anyone's hands. And it is Aaron Smith has it now. Ben Smith has the pace. He goes through the gap. He steps but can't get through Marshall. And Benji Marshall makes a big tackle. This is such an important piece here for the Highlanders. It's Ranger. Ranger scores. The man in the inside centre for the first time. The try scoring machine. Here's Alfoa. They look to the left. Aaron Smith. Ranger, numbers to burn here, Nasi Manu, away to Francois Hoggard. Where can he go, Hoggard? He gets through, oh, he's top 2, that's a try, that is what they need. That could be the winning of the final for Francois Hoggard and the Highlanders, can you believe it? And winding up once again in that fantastic final to round out the season. It was up and down all through the whole competition, the Highlanders, so getting the job done in the end. A little summary to keep everyone up to date with what's going on. Now next up, we'll have a look at some of the good, the bad and the ugly to come out of this season with a few awards for the players from the 2014 Highlanders season. First up, the most tries, and that one goes to Sherwin Stowers with 16 amazing tries throughout the season. Let's take a look at some of his highlights from this 2014 season. Nasi Manu, Retallick, West, oh West now, West has broken the line too, he can, they support, it's Ranger for the corner, no he can't, Stowers can, Stowers will score, try number 16 for Sherwin Stowers. He grubbers ahead, get taken out in the tackle, and Nino Williams will run it back for the Chiefs, but no one's at home, Stowers turns it over, Stowers puts on a step, he breaks the line, and Stowers gets another try. Through Robshaw, who takes it down nicely but just about makes a mess of it. Here's Manu to Matera. A forward, good ball out wide. Here's Coltman. He's still got that man. Stowers steps. Oh, Stowers is thrown away. Shut the gate. Sherwin Stowers will add another one on the list. Number 6 for Stowers. And the Highlanders are looking absolutely fantastic today. The award for most successful tackles, that is the most brutal defender in a Highlanders jumper this season, goes to Brodie Retallick, who got a very, very tidy 50 out of 61 tackles for the season. He was the key man in defence, and not many players got through Retallick as he held the line together for the Highlanders. Ironically, against the goal kicking this season, the most points scored from a Highlanders player also goes to Sherwin Stowers, his 16 tries, resulting in 80 points, going ahead of Sexton, who did most of the kicking, who couldn't even manage that much, and the award for the most points for 2014 goes to Sherwin Stowers. Of course, you've got the good, you have to have the bad and the ugly, and we start off here with the most disappointing player from 2014. That award has to go, sadly, to the Australian, the only one in the squad. No, I'm not doing that on purpose. Henry Spate. He had so much promise. I was tried as best as possible to get him into the side and flowing with the side, but it just wasn't working for Henry, and in the end he found himself falling further and further from the starting 15, and in the end become quite a disappointment for the squad. Will he be around next year? Because he only has this season left on his contract. Henry Spate could be the first man on the chopping block. 2 awards here to give out for Rennie Ranger. One good, one bad. The worst hands, the Butter Award for Rennie Ranger. The most knock-ons and handling errors for the season for the Highlanders. But he makes up with that by getting the most line breaks as well. By far, majorly over anyone else in the team. He had the most line breaks, but the good with the bad, Freddie Ranger, such an X-Factor player. This one now kind of surprised me. It is the award for the worst defence. The most missed tackles in the season goes to Liam Coltman, who missed over half of the tackles he attempted, an appalling record for a forward, especially a front rower who should be big and heavy on the hits. Liam Coltman was anything but. Now, if you've been tuning into the whole series, you'll know that the yellow cards are a pretty big part of the games that we play. There was plenty of them this season, and ironically, the award for the worst discipline of the season goes to 2 Highlanders players. First up is Aaron Smith, who got 3 yellow cards. And joining him with 3 yellow cards is also Sherwin Stowers, both receiving 3 yellows for the season. Now, this next award is one I made up because of the impact that this man had on this Highlanders team. This is for the Difference Maker Award, the man who come into the squad at a difficult time and made a massive difference to how they operated. Before Nasi Manu came into the squad at number 8, the Highlanders were really struggling to keep hold of the ball. They were losing possession of rucks very frequently, and it was becoming quite an issue for the side. He come into the team, and that was one thing that was shored up for the rest of the season. No one could touch his number 8 jumper, and Nasi Manu grabs the award for the biggest difference maker for 2014. Leaves him flailing about on the floor. Rob Shaw right on the line. Nasi Manu! Oh, it's a try for the man in his first appearance. That is a bonus point try, and is he the difference? Is he the one that the Highlanders have been waiting for? Despite his disciplinary issues, Sherwin Stowers will still grab the award for the best domestic player coming from the Highlanders. He is, of course, a born and bred New Zealander, and he gets the award for being the best New Zealand player in the Highlanders team this season. You just can't argue with his try-scoring record. Not intentionally done on purpose, but kind of ironically, both these awards going to the wingers. Francois Holgard grabs the award for the best international player to come out of the Highlanders this year. Didn't have a huge amount of competition. Sexton had big raps, but he just couldn't compete with Ohio West. And in the end, apart from a couple of forwards, it was Holgard who made the big difference, covering 2 key positions, and of course, getting that amazing try at the end of the grand final to win it. For the Highlanders, Francois Holgard takes the award for their best international player. It was hard for this man not to get an award. He was the 2nd highest try scorer for the Highlanders this season, but it is the Young Player of the Year award that will go to Ohio West, coming into the team, giving Sexton a bit of a breather, but just stole his jumper and never gave it back. Sexton had to retreat to the 15 jumper, and Ohio West made that number 10 his own. The fly half was in emphatic form throughout the middle part of the season, faltered a little bit towards the end, but still held his own and gets the Young Player of the Year award for 2014. Just 22 years of age too. There is a big, bright future ahead for Ohio West. And we build up to the biggest one so far for this season. It is the Player of the Year, and you just cannot argue with Sherwin Stowers. He got 16 tries, over double any other Highlanders player. He scored more points than the place kickers. He got more tries than the 2nd and 3rd place try scorers combined. He was a key player in the way that this Highlanders backline operated, and really, if he didn't perform as well as he did, the Highlanders probably wouldn't have made that top 6. Sherwin Stowers, key man and player of the season for 2014 for the Highlanders. And that wraps up our little awards going out here for the Highlanders season. Now we can look ahead to 2015. Who will be there, who will be leaving us, and who will be getting contracts ripped up, torn up, and taken to the shredder. Let's check out the contract negotiations. Right, so before we get started here with the contracts, there's a few things that need to be straightened out as to who we can possibly sign for 2015. Now, the thing is, salary cap. That's the first place we'll start at. We have $1 million to spend on players, on salaries. That includes Players who are expired as well, we have to renew them. That'll come out of the salary cap. The only thing that is included so far is the players with contracts still remaining. So the players in white, as you can see now, John Afoa, Coltman, Metallic, Rob Shaw, etc. They are all still contracted and already included under the salary cap. The players that are not are the ones in red, and then whatever left over we can sign new players with. Second point for the new signing, we can only sign players who are off contract. So if we have a lot of requests coming in for a certain player and he's like off contract, then it is impossible for me to sign him for the coming season. So we have to be pretty picky with who we're going to sign and keep heaps of ideas coming in, and I can filter through and see what ones we can get, who we can ditch, and who we can get rid of. Of course, speaking of who we can get rid of, it is also possible to terminate someone's contract, buy out their contract in other words. That also comes off the salary cap. So for instance, if we were to terminate John Afoa's contract, that would cost us $131,000 because he has 1 year remaining. Coltman would cost us $150,000 to buy out his remaining 3 years on contract. So there's also that option as well. Let's have a quick look through as to who's expired and who we will look to renew for the next season. So the players in red are the players expired. Obviously, for anyone unfamiliar with this, Ben Tamiafuna, he is expired. Sebastian Bahamahina, also expired. John Hardy, Nasi Manu. All the backline from the grand final are still contracted. So that's kind of good news. Francois Hogarth still has a few years on him, as does Rennie Ranger. Ben Smith has a couple, Sexton a couple, and Stowers also a couple. We go into the subs bench now. Matera, he's expired, the 21-year-old flanker. Surely someone we should keep around, Matera. Henry Spate, contract expired and disappointment of the season. Will we see him in 2015 in a Highlanders jumper? Well, that's up to you. Let me know what you think. Going through the reserves now, Van der Merwe didn't feature too much, spent half the season on international duty with Canada, so that didn't help him too much, but still a good player, getting a bit older now, 28, but still plenty of experience and talent in that man if we want to keep him around. Nuffy Tuatabaki and Elliot Dixon, both 25, both decent players, both low salaries as well, and both expired. Shall we keep them or shall they go? Further on down, TJ Ioane, 25-year-old, also expired, another flanker. Kieran Fonatia didn't feature too much in the season, but boy, in that pre-season match he did carve up pretty well. Didn't get a chance, sadly, still a talented player, and still maybe one we should keep. And we round out the 40 at the bottom there. David Hall still on contract, but who else will stay? Who else will go? That is everyone's decision. Of course, we have 40 players, remember that. So we have to get rid of someone to bring someone else in. That is the telling factor. Also, keep in mind things like age as well. We can look through at the bottom here. David Hall has 2 years remaining. He's 34, so chances are after those 2 years he will retire at that age. John Afoa, 1 year left, probably be his last as well. We look through fairly good age in these forwards here. A lot of 26, 28-year-olds, but there, Carl Hayman, 35, 1 year to go. I'd say that's a pretty much guaranteed his last season with professional rugby at least. Brad Thorne, he might as well be 100. He has 1 year to go and will likely retiree next season as well. Most of the players are in the late mid-20s, and that holds us well for the future. But the question remains, who will come, who will go, and who will be here to defend the Super Rugby title with the Highlanders for 2015. That is up to you. I will leave this video and we'll leave the Highlanders career for about a week, so everyone can get their thoughts and opinions in. Remember, drop them in the comments. Who do you want to see gone? Who has not impressed you this season? Who do you think does not deserve a place next year? We only have $1 million to spend, and you can look through those players in the red, and their value will be approximately what they'll want in a contract. So do the maths yourself if you like and see who you want to get. So hit me up in the comments, leave who you want to see, who you want to come and go. Hit me up on Twitter, just hammer those tweets to me and I always get them as well. Leave me comments on Steam as well, anything like that will do. Let me know who you want to see gone and who you want to see come in to wear the blue jumper of the Highlanders for 2015. Thank you all for watching the season throughout. It's been a spectacular year and hopefully plenty more to come. And I'll be playing out this whole career mode with the Highlanders. And hopefully, all going well, we may be starting one in the Northern Hemisphere. So, well, no, I will be starting one in the Northern Hemisphere. So if you have a club side, even an international side, who you want to see in a career mode with something different, something Northern Hemisphere or something international, leave in the comments and everything. Always take it into consideration and your idea may come to fruition in the near future. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the first season of the Highlanders and I'll see you very soon for the new players coming and going for 2015. Until then, take care.